Hey guys, Carlos with 3A's here. This is a quick Forza Motorsport video for ranked featured multiplayer race with the Forza GT3 Series spec. We are at Road America inside the Acura NSX. I've qualified first and I'm hoping to have a dominant performance in this high-rank online multiplayer lobby. My strategy will be to use the medium tires after qualifying with the soft tires. I really love the design of this car, but because I am using the wheel and pedals, the cockpit camera will be more comfortable for me. I've bottled the start. It was not a huge disaster, but I failed at keeping pole position, and now I'll have to chase and overtake this Lamborghini Huracan if I want the victory. I don't know how this guy got off the starting line so quickly, but I think I can be faster than him through some of the corners. Big corrections here. Thankfully I was able to catch them with the force feedback from my wheel, even though I'm using this direct drive wheel on a desk. Right now me and the guy in P1 are already pulling a really nice gap over the guys behind. And it looks like I have a great opportunity to overtake here. I went a little bit deep into the corner, almost a little bit wide, and right now we are fighting for position. I was lucky that he left the room on the inside on that corner. I don't want to fight him too hard because there is no point of us getting any penalties or going off the track and getting overtaken by the guys behind. At the same time, I'm just not going to yield. If I can go faster, I'm not going to waste and lose time behind this car. And the overtake is done, still in the first lap, and right now I just need to pull a gap away from him. I'm just going to full send it here, and I'm already starting to pull ahead, getting a little bit of distance and starting to feel a bit more safe about my P1 position in this race. And there you go guys, for the first lap this seems a pretty clean first lap for an online multiplayer lobby from Forza Motorsport. Sometimes you can get clean racing in these lobbies. I'm already pulling a nice gap from behind. And here I was almost spinning the car on the corner exit. I had to do a pretty big correction to the right to avoid spinning the car. And here once again I'm also doing big corrections to the right. The car is sliding a little bit. Maybe it has something to do with the setup that I have been trying to figure out. The guy that was in P2 disappeared. Now we only have the other guy that's almost 3 seconds behind. Somehow this guy seems to be getting a little bit closer, so maybe this guy is a little bit faster than the other guy, and I need to watch out for him. I cannot lose too much of my pace or relax too much. I need to keep an eye on the gap, on those 2.5 seconds, and I need to keep pushing to avoid losing time and getting overtaken, maybe even getting undercut or overcut in the pits. Here the tires are displaying minor tire wear, which means that I'm getting close to my pit window. Even though we are on the medium tires, Forza Motorsport has some really nice configurations for online lobbies with accelerated fuel consumption and tire wear, making the pit strategies, tire choices and fuel choices important for the end result of the races. Notice here on the leaderboard that some of the guys that are behind me are going to go to the pits 1 lap earlier than me. Maybe they are trying to do an undercut strategy by avoiding driving on worn tires, but then by the end of the race they'll be driving on tires that will be 1 lap older than me. Now by lap 7, exactly on the middle of the race, it's when I decide to go to the pits. At this moment I already have moderate tire wear, and doing another lap on these tires would make me lose a few seconds of lap time, and that lap will be at least 1 or 2 seconds slower than my regular pace, if not more. Without extra fuel, the pit stops are very quick, almost as fast as a Formula 1 pit stop. The biggest lap time drawback when we go to the pit stops is the time that we spend under the pit speed limit on the pit lane. Getting back to the track, I noticed there are two guys in front of me, and right now I'm at P3, but they didn't go to the pits yet, and I'm not sure if this is a mandatory pit stop or if you can just slap on the hard tires on the car and do the full race without even going to the pits. However, I will believe that the hard tire lap time will be much slower and that I will be able to catch those guys, especially when the tires get very worn out. But nevertheless, there is no reason to worry about. These guys in P1 and P2 are going to the pits for their respective pit stops, and I'm going to inherit P1 once again. Not only that, but it looks like I'll have a huge lead over the guys that are behind me, so I will be absolutely dominating this race if I can keep it together and avoid spinning out the car, like I was almost spinning right here into turn 1. Now I'm going to leave with you guys here my fastest lap of this race when I'm already leading by almost 30 seconds. If you are unfamiliar with this track, I would advise you to get familiar with the track limits. Even though I don't like the visual effect, the track limits will help you use as much of the track as possible, and that will improve your lap times here. I have done a few similar laps to this lap time in this race. No one was even close to matching my pace. I must say that Forza Motorsport car setups make a huge difference on how fast you can go over the track. And some of the things on how to do setups are very different from most other sim racing games. Here I got minor tire wear close to the end of the lap. I was on edge and close to spinning a few times, but by the end I absolutely dominated this race. 2 minutes, 5 seconds and 6 tenths, and this was the fastest lap of the race of all the drivers involved in this race. By the end of the last lap, I'm already with the tires with moderate tire wear, which means the tires are getting into that dangerous zone where you start to lose grip very abruptly and you lose a lot of lap time. And I'm finishing P1 with almost a 30-second lead on P2, and almost everybody else is way behind me. Looking at the total lap times for the race from the other drivers, many of the drivers are way closer to each other than they are to me. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to leave your comments, likes and subscribes to the channel for more content. Check out my Forza Motorsport playlist if you want to see more stuff. I'm a very high-ranking player regarding safety and skill level in Forza Motorsport multiplayer. Have a great day and see you on the racetrack.